Hi everyone, I'm so glad you are here. This video series is all about how to use a special writing strategy that will help you answer questions about something you have read. Do you remember last time we added an explanation from our own ideas, from our own minds, about our evidence? Remember, we explained what we knew about helping other people, that it's nice to notice who needs help and to offer to help someone without even being asked to. That further explained the evidence and what we knew about that big idea answer. And remember, I said that we were going to add another letter to our posters? Before we do that, let's review the first 3 posters real quick. Whisper what the letters stand for. The R stands for? Restate the question, and it's what color? Green. The A stands for? Answer the question, and it's what color? Pink. The C stands for? Cite text evidence, and it's what color? Blue. And real quick, let's review some ways to start our sentences that cite text evidence. Whisper if you remember any of them. And remember, here's a hint, they are from the text. Some ways to start our sentences that cite text evidence are: the text says, the author says, in the text, or anything similar to that will work. Okay, moving on. The last poster has the letter E on it. And do you know what that stands for? I've actually already said this word a few times. The letter E stands for explain. We need to add some explanation about the text evidence and that big idea answer. And the picture here on the poster will help you remember that it's an idea from our own minds. Let's see what that looks like in writing. Remember this story called Tag at the Park with Kate, who solved a problem? I'm not going to reread the story, but let's review the question and the answer that we saw last time. What lesson can we learn from this story? A lesson we can learn from this story is to be a problem solver. In the text, Kate came up with a good idea to solve a problem. She asked the other kids if she and her friends could join their game of tag since they wanted to play too. It worked. And here you can see the restated question words in green, the answer in pink, and the text evidence in blue. And those are checked off at the bottom. And now, remember, we also have the E poster for explain. So, what do I know about problem solving and working with others to solve a problem? Well, I know that problem solving is good and that it helps people to not get stuck, but to work things out. So for the E part of explain, we can write something like that. We'll write, I know that it is good to solve problems because it helps people to not just get stuck, but to work things out. That is an idea or a thought of mine that I have about problem solving. And see what color we underline that part? Orange, like the poster. And we check off the E box at the bottom. Did you notice what word the letters on the 4 posters spell? It spells race. And you can remember that we are winners of the race when we have all 4 of these parts in our written answers. So we call this the race writing strategy. And now it's time for What's Wrong? It is the same story and question, but see if you can figure out what is wrong with this. Here's the question. What lesson can we learn from this story? We should be problem solvers. In the text, Kate came up with a good idea to solve a problem. She asked the other kids if she and her friends could join their game of tag since they wanted to play too. It worked. I know that we should be problem solvers. Whisper what you think is wrong. Did it restate the question? Let's see, how did it start? We should be problem solvers. Whisper yes or no. Did it restate the question? No, it didn't. Does it answer the question? It says we should be problem solvers. So does it answer the question correctly? Yes, that is a correct answer. Now whisper yes or no. Does it cite text evidence to prove that Kate was a problem solver? Yes, It told what she did to solve their problem at the park. And now, does it explain? Let's see, it says, I know that we should be problem solvers. Whisper yes or no. Does that explain some ideas about the text evidence or that big idea answer of problem solving? No, it doesn't. It doesn't tell anything new. It mainly just repeats the words problem solving. So here you can see that it didn't restate the question. It did answer the question and cite text evidence, but it did not add an explanation. So we want to be sure we don't simply repeat what we've already written, but we tell more to explain of our own ideas. Okay, everyone, that's all I have for us today. Next time we will take a look at another story like we did today and find the R, A, C, and E parts. I'll see you next time.